Have you ever wondered how the ancient world imagined the universe began? Long before modern science, ancient civilizations told incredible stories to explain their existence. Today, we re-diving into one of the oldest and most dramatic of them all, the Babylonian creation myth, the Enuma Elish. This isn't just a simple story. It's an epic poem filled with gods, monsters, and a cosmic battle that shaped the very fabric of the universe. It all starts in a time before time, when nothing existed except a swirling, watery chaos. From this chaos emerged the first two deities, Apsu, the god of fresh water, and Tiamat, the goddess of salt water. They mingled their waters, and from their union a whole new generation of gods was born. These younger gods were full of energy, loud and boisterous, constantly making a racket. Think of it like a cosmic house party that never ends. This noise drove Apsu absolutely crazy. He couldn't stand the disturbance and decided he had to do something about it. He went to Tiamat and said, "Their ways have become loathsome to me. By day I can't rest. By night I can't sleep. I will destroy them and put an end to their clamor." But Tiamat, being a mother, was horrified at the idea of destroying her own children. She refused to go along with his plan. However, one of the younger gods, the wise and powerful Ea, overheard Apsu's plot. Acting quickly, Ea cast a powerful sleeping spell on Apsu and then killed him, establishing his own home on the vanquished god's watery domain. This is where Ea and his wife had a son who would become the hero of our story, Marduk. Marduk was special from birth. He was described as having 4 eyes and 4 ears, seeing and hearing everything. He was a god destined for greatness. Meanwhile, some of the other gods went to Tiamat, fanning the flames of her grief and anger. They convinced her that her husband's death must be avenged. Tiamat, transformed from a nurturing mother into a fearsome goddess of vengeance, declared war. She created an army of terrifying monsters, giant serpents, raging dragons, and scorpion men to destroy the younger gods. At the head of this monstrous army, she placed her new consort, Kingu, and gave him the Tablet of Destinies, a powerful artifact that granted him supreme authority. The younger gods were terrified. Tiamat and her army were unstoppable. They turned to Ea's son, the mighty Marduk, as their last hope. Marduk agreed to face Tiamat, but on one condition: if he was victorious, he would be crowned the undisputed king of all the gods. Desperate, the gods agreed to his terms, bestowing upon him supreme power and a collection of mighty weapons. So began the ultimate cosmic showdown. Marduk, armed with a bow, a mace, and a net, rode his storm chariot into battle. He challenged Tiamat, and the two primordial forces clashed. Marduk unleashed the 4 winds, trapping Tiamat and inflating her like a balloon. Then, with a single arrow, he pierced her heart, splitting her in 2. The great dragon goddess was defeated. Her monstrous army was captured, and Kingu was stripped of the Tablet of Destinies. With his victory, Marduk began the work of creation. He used Tiamat's massive corpse to build the world as we know it. He split her body in half, using one half to form the sky and the other to create the earth. Her saliva became the clouds. and from her weeping eyes flowed the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Marduk then set up the constellations, organized the calendar, and assigned the other gods their duties in his new ordered cosmos. But there was one final task. The gods were tired of doing all the work to maintain the universe. So Marduk came up with a brilliant idea. Using the blood of the captured traitor Kingu, he created the first human beings, the purpose of humanity, to serve the gods, to do the hard labor, and to ensure the cosmos continued to run smoothly. And so, with the heavens and the earth established and humanity created to serve, Marduk's reign as king of the gods was solidified, and the city of Babylon was built as his sacred home. The Enuma Elish is more than just a creation story. It is a political text that justifies Marduk's rise to power and celebrates the city of Babylon as the center of the universe. It's a fascinating glimpse into the worldview of an ancient people, their gods, and their place in the cosmos. What an incredible journey through myth and history. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into ancient mythology, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from our world's incredible past. See you next time.